Hey, let's talk a little Monday Night Football. I'm Pat Williams. He's Kenny White. We got the Chicago Bears hosting the Detroit Lions right now on the Don Best screen. The Bears, 6.5. 47 is the total. Kenny, let's start with the number. Been bouncing around all over the Don Best screen as low as 4.5. Where do you see this number really closing at the time this game kicks off on Monday night?
Amazing, Pat. This number's been all over the place. I saw 6 some openers. I saw 4.5 some openers. I saw those 6s go to 4s, 4.5s, now back up to 6.5. I think the general public will be on the Bears. Looking at this team right now, 4-1 ATS. Detroit just 1-4. They've been burning money. So I got to expect the people who have been cashing Bear tickets will bet on them again on Monday night.
Well, these two teams split last year, each team winning on their home field. But a different season, as you like to say. Each season's a snowflake, and each game is a snowflake. This Lions team, they cannot seem to find any offensive rhythm, and the defense, that secondary, suspect at best.
They really are. Looking at what the secondary has allowed is 6.7 yards per pass, just a little over the league average, but the big plays they've allowed have really hurt them this season. You know, and I'm a big trend guy. We'll throw some trends out here, and I like to follow the trends. I don't bet them purely just for the trend. I've got to have the power ratings behind it. The trends in this game really all go to the Bears.
Talk about this Bears team. 4-1 against the number. A very public team. People like to bet the Bears, so everyone's happy when they win and cover. But I'm not quite sold on this Bears team. Really, the best team they played was the Green Bay Packers. They got run in that game, and they beat Jacksonville, Dallas, St. Louis, and Indy. Where do you have them, I mean, as far as a team goes after 5 weeks?
Well, I thought they were very good coming into the season. I was a big Bear backer last year until Cutler went down. Now let's look at what Cutler's done. I think they're about 10th best to answer your question in the NFL right now. Cutler, his last 10 games, he's 9-1 straight up and 9-1 ATS.
Wow, do we need to say anything else? That's pretty impressive. Hey, the Bears are all about defense, though. Let's just call it what it is. They haven't faced a lot of great offenses, but that being said, they've allowed less than 70 yards a game on the ground. They only allow 14 points per game. Both of those stats, number one in the NFL. Kenny, I remember last year Matthew Stafford had a really tough time in Chicago. 4 picks, and then the Lions fumbled twice. This Bears team really seems to get going when their defense can turn the other team over.
Oh, no doubt about it. Turnovers are a big part of the game, and the Bears are going to try to put pressure on Stafford and create turnovers. Now, he's starting to come back a little bit. Threw for over 300 yards against Minnesota, for over 300 yards last week against Philly. The team averages 320 passing yards a game. This Lion team loves to throw it. The trends that are negative on Schwartz for Detroit, their head coach, he's 1-8 straight up on the road versus a division foe. Just 3-6 ATS. Let me give you the over numbers, Pat. 20-8 over Schwartz is on in road games since he's been the Lions coach. But he's 11-1 over his last 12 road games.
Wow. How about Lovie Smith? Kenny, 8-2 on Monday Night Football. And he's 5-1 coming off a bye week. Those are straight up numbers. But throw them all in the hat and shake them out. What do you got?
Well, I think it's going to be a little more difficult game than the trends are showing right now. I think Detroit stays in the game, but I like the over trends a lot. I think this game definitely goes over. Cutler's going to put up some big numbers on that Detroit secondary, and Stafford will continue to throw the ball. He'll get his 300 yards.
Great stuff by Kenny White. I'm Pat Williams. As always, good luck on your selections. Monday Night Football action. We'll see you right back here at DonBest.com.
Don Best Sports, what you need to win.